I just drove 2 hours up to LA to pick up the front bumper for the RX-7 today. I'm really excited to show you guys this front piece because it is like the last thing that we're missing for the RX-7, and so many of you have been asking me to get this done, and it's been in the books for a long time. We just haven't done it yet, so I'm finally excited to show it with you guys. We're wrapping it up right now so we don't scratch anything up in the back of the truck. You can like just barely see the edges of it. All right, brother, take it easy. I'll take care of it next time, bro. Really don't want to scratch this thing on the way home. Hopefully that's enough. Package secured. Gonna drive home, install it, see how it looks. We have a solid 2 hour drives back, so that should put us home around 2:30 or so. Speaking of time, I want to give a special shout out to Movable Watches. If you guys do not know, I have a 10% off. I'm always receiving questions of you guys asking me about them. TJ10 will save you 10% off all Movable Watches. Links down below if you want to scope the site. All right, so I know you need to pee.
We will go so I can empty my bladder.
2,000 years later.
Can we take a moment of appreciation to say how nice of a day is it today? For some odd reason today just like feels nice. I love that. I love just taking a moment and appreciating. Talk about appreciating. Damn. You guys seriously don't understand how long I've been waiting for this bumper. The moment I got it, you guys were literally giving me a bunch of shit saying that it's missing stuff, and literally from the start, I knew I was always gonna do this, but I kinda kept it a secret from you guys. I wanted to keep it low key. I wanted to keep some surprises along the way. And the finish is so good. Huge shout out to Slick Carbon. I'm gonna link them down below on their Instagram. If you guys are looking for any carbon work, anything like that, hit them up, check out their work. They're local to Southern California, so if you're close, definitely check them out. Alright, without further ado, let's open this thing, let's get into it. I've done enough teasing. It's time we show you the final product. Damn, son. Oh my god. Alright, are you ready for this? Wow, how amazing does that look? Like, oh my god, they did such a good job. So I had them run the line of the lower portion of the car. So there's a body line here, and then there's a hard line right here that goes like this bottom, like lip portion. I had them run that all the way through the middle. It waterfalls to the back, and I had them follow the same thing on the other side. Some people get like a little carbon diffuser piece that like it hangs out even more right here, but I decided to opt against it because my car isn't wide bodied, and I felt like it would make the car look a little bit too heavy in the front. This bumper won't look as heavy in the front as a lot of you guys point out and say it doesn't look balanced. This black should help hide the heavy nose of this front bumper, and also it will make it flow with the rest of the carbon around the back. And one thing to note, that if you were paying close attention, you probably noticed this already. This isn't the typical carbon weave that you normally see on carbon fiber products. This is the 1x1, I believe it's called, and this is what's really popular in the older Japanese style, and that is the same carbon that is ran on all these RE pieces. So I have matching carbon throughout the car. That was one thing that was very important to me, is I didn't want to have like mismatching carbon throughout the car. I wanted it to be 100% the same all the way around. So the fact that I was able to get that on that bumper makes me super, super happy. All right, so let's go ahead and throw this thing on the car. To do that, I'm gonna take these wheels off because FD bumpers are a pain in the butt to do, and it's just much easier with the wheels off. So let's just get to it. I also think that this day marks the first time I've been working on a car on this bay. Kind of cool. Before this front bumper goes back on, we need to solder up these lights again. So these are the bumper lights that sit right in the front of the bumper. But when I dropped them off at the shop to do the carbon fiber, I forgot that I like epoxied down the module for these headlights to work, and I wasn't able to rip this off, so I just ended up cutting these wires. We're gonna put this headlight back in, and then once that's in, we are going to solder these wires back together. Honestly, I should probably just put like a quick disconnect on them. If we have the necessary equipment for them, I'll probably just do that. But we're gonna wire both these up, left and right, and then go on with the front bumper installation. I've stripped both these wires. I'm going to twist these together. Then I will go ahead and solder them with this super old soldering tool that I found. I just did this side and I didn't film it, but I will film this side and show you guys. Not the prettiest job, but it's the best I was able to do with that tool. It doesn't really get too hot. Well, let's just put our shrink wrap over top, protect that from the elements. And I don't have a lighter, so I'm just gonna use our heat gun. Our heat gun gets extremely hot, so it works just fine. I'm gonna have Evan give me a hand here because putting this on, it's much easier when you have an extra hand to clip in the bumper lights before putting the bolts on. So Evan's gonna give me a hand here. Just a little sneak peek. Fuck!
That's definitely what it needed.
That's so good. It's crazy how much putting the carbon there makes the front end not seem as heavy. You know what I mean? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Dude, this front right here is just so clean. I've been waiting for that for a long time. All right, I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes or so putting in these inside bumper bolts and put the wheels on, and we'll put it down for the first time. Damn, that's looking good. All right, everything's good to go. We're gonna put it on for the first time and we'll see how it looks. Rather than pulling it inside, you guys should see it outside. You guys have seen it inside a million times, but we never really had the car outside.
So sick.
It looks really good.
That's how it should have come.
Wow. It finally looks like it belongs.
This your ride height?
Yeah, this is ride height. I'm lowered a little bit. I probably should be a little bit higher just for like safety reasons and stuff, but
Perfect, dude.
I feel like I need to put it in the sunlight because you can't really see it in the shade. I still need to get that tint off. Oh my God, it looks so good. I'm so happy with how this thing turned out. This thing is nearly SEMA ready. Hopefully if you guys are coming to SEMA, you'll see it. I love everything about this car. The fitment is perfect. The brakes are perfect. The carbon came out perfect. I didn't show you guys either, but we also wrapped underneath the front bumper as well. So the carbon actually is like all the way on the front and then also goes underneath the bottom as well. Decided I should go out and take it for a cruise. I'm like really excited because, mark my words, this car is gonna be my daily. I promise you. And RX-7s, you have to drive them like crazy. You can't let these rotaries sit. That's what kills them. And I'm not gonna let that happen with this car. Mark my words. What the fuck? I got the sunroof open too? Oh my God! It's gotta be the coolest car we've built. Like, you don't even have to go fast to have this thing just sound amazing. Like, That's beautiful. That's actually beauty. Makes me feel like I'm like 16 again and I'm like driving like the first car that's like kind of fast. And that's like what this car is all about. To make you feel like a little kid again. And I'm not old yet, but like you guys will learn if you're younger. That's like what's beautiful in life, is finding certain things that make you feel like a kid again. And that's this car. This car makes me feel like I'm 16 years old. That's just too good. This is the exact car I imagined when we started this whole build. This is literally to the exact fenders, to the exact carbon pieces, to the exact modified front bumper. This was literally everything, except that window tint, but that has to get fixed. Still, this build has been a journey. This is like chapter 1 of this RX-7. It's definitely not finished. I'm definitely gonna go back and change some things. There's a couple different faces, a couple different hoods that I wanna run. I eventually wanna do pop-ups again and switch the look up. But for phase 1, chapter 1, this is it. This is my absolute favorite setup on this car. It's hard for me to believe that this was once that green, ugly car, automatic, dented door, tan, gross seats, and now it's this car. Literally took about 13 months. 12 or 13 months to get it to this point. Can you guys believe that? That's incredible. I'm sitting here just like staring at it, taking pictures on my phone, and I can like see the carbon fiber like holographic look, and it looks so mean. Right now, I'm actually kind of debating if I like the leg sport piece on the end. I almost don't know if I like it. The main reason why I think I do like it is because you kind of have like this like point of a triangle come out right here, and you have that same kind of like flare right on the rear quarter panel. It kind of like flares out, and it looks good matching together. But at the same time, I almost think it might look cleaner if it wasn't there. What do you guys think? I want to hear your guys' opinion down below in the comment section, because I'm honestly undecided. I'm not too sure which I like best right now. I feel like a lot of you are probably gonna try and make fun of my Hercules shirt, but if you didn't watch Hercules and you were growing up, then you didn't grow up right, because Hercules was the best movie of all time growing up. I don't know what this camera angle is, but I guess I'm gonna stick with it for the rest of the video. I just spent like the last like hour and a half drafting up some stuff from 2019 that you guys can't know about yet, but I like to put all my thoughts on paper before I execute them, before I figure out how I'm gonna make these crazy ideas actually come to life. Believe it or not, a lot of the stuff you guys see is planned out in advance so that everything happens as smoothly as I want it to, or seem to. Kona, do you want to be in the vlog? Do you want part in this ending? Well, he's taking a seat, boys, so are we. Oh, we're laying down now. Okay. Buddy, you doing that just makes it worse. You can't lick the lens like that. Kona is 6 months old now, and he literally weighs the same amount as Blue. I know Blue looks larger, but Blue's literally all fluff. Kona is just a meaty boy, and he weighs the same as Blue. I don't really know how that's possible, but it really is. I'm super stoked I got to show you guys this front bumper on the RX-7 today. I've been keeping that a secret for a pretty long time. I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm really happy with how that car is finally like getting towards its final stage, and I can actually get on the road and drive it and like start taking it to events and start doing fun things with it, and start doing things that are meant to be done with the car, if that makes sense. But with that being said, I have Call of Duty loading up on the computer right now, and I'm gonna get to it. I might even stream on Twitch. I haven't done that in forever, don't hold me to it, but I might start doing that again. I probably won't, but you never know. Is there anything you want to say, Kona? You're just happy to be here, living life. Thank you for watching today's video. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning, because we're gonna try and beat the line at the DMV. I'll see you guys there. Peace out and keep moving forward.
And I'm feeling